months after their source code was leaked. I just want to play a game. Do I have Heretic installed? I do have Heretic installed. I am tempted to play this just to avoid a headache because I'm not feeling particularly great. I mean, it's unstable. Oh, now it says it's fine. So supposedly I can hear my voice. Pause that. As far as I can tell, everything, yeah, everything seems to be fine. Just play something, oh dear. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, well, hopefully we can get Deus Ex to work. Hopefully there will be no issues here at all. Turn this down just a little bit.
I spill my drink.
And this is just going to be Deus Ex without any sort of major modifications, except for the fact that we are playing a girl, if you could not guess by the oddly shapely health icon on the top left.
This is a long-ass shift.
I wonder what shift work being as a terrorist would be like. I actually convinced a police officer to let me handle one of these things once. It is not fun to get struck by one of them. I hear 2 sets of footsteps. Sorry if you hear any sounds coming in from outside.
2 weeks training at a militia camp. I ain't ready for this.
Should be lucky you got any training at all. That is, guess I'm owning it. I forgot how these clouds travel. It's actually fairly interesting. This, on the other hand, is stupid. What other stupid crap? Huh. We're back here. How do we avoid all that? Just feet away from the emergency switch that would have triggered the alarm. Is this it? Is that all that's here? I could have sworn there was more. Is there anything in the water? I don't think that's intentional. I have not found the key, but I have my own. I have my own key. Perfect. Commander Grimaldi, we liberated 2 canisters of this stuff along with the ambrosia during the Liberty Island raid, but none of our people are quite sure what it is or what to do with it. Possibly a biological or chemical agent, but without the proper people and equipment, there's no way to tell. Lebedev suggested that we keep one of the canisters in the barrel of ambrosia here as a contingency. The rest was shipped out to the airfield an hour ago. Killian. Good to know. Time to hack. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's still NSF-001 Smash the States because their OPSEC is garbage. Off. 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 Should've just come here first. I have no idea what that did. I don't think it really matters. Not too much. Just text back a friend of mine. What am I doing texting while I'm streaming? Seriously, what? Oh. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I don't need to go up there. I'm gonna check it out anyway because I'm stupid. Yeah, there's nothing up there that we need. It's just NSF. We've located everything, stolen everything there is to steal. I'm just gonna let Ana Navarra do her thing. Since I did my job. I can remember how to get out. Oh, that's nice. They installed automatic doors. How you doing, buddy? Not much to say. What crap can I get rid of? Hi.
You were too gentle with the NSF, but I cannot complain. You completed the objective. At least you are not a coward like Paul.
I'm learning as I go.
You just passed Lesson 1. Lesson 2 is how we deal with the terrorists in the subway station.
I'm ready.
The terrorists have wired the platform with explosives and put in hostages. Get the hostages out if you can, but make sure the NSF learn that human shields will not work against UNATCO.
Nothing we can't handle with a few EMP grenades.
We are thinking the same thought. I will equip you with 2 grenades. They will disable any electronic detonators within a radius of 20 meters. Your brother Paul has gotten our troops into another mess.
That's good to know. I do think it's kind of funny how now I'm shorter than Ana Navarra.
Got 5 credits for someone who's got the Grey Death.
Sure, I'm not using them for anything.
Here you go.
God bless you. Spare another 5 credits for someone who's got the Grey Death.
Here you go.
God bless you.
Is this going anywhere? Is this the singing one?
Our country 'tis the sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing.
What are you looking at? Ah, shit. NSF all over the place, JC. Oh man, that is so much NSF. I'm tempted to bait Ana Navarra here. Was not a good idea. No, you didn't. You didn't hear a damn thing. You just remember that. think this just loops around to random spots. I remember doing this in a non-lethal way, although frankly that's irresponsible to be non-lethal here.
The NSF terrorists in the subway have threatened to blow up the platform. Watch for booby traps.
I remember what I did. I think I can get a better view up here.
I guess this beats starving back home. Huh?
That's one poison. That one has a flavor. Oh, wait, these weren't trank darts, were they? There's like 4 of them down there. Wait, how are they? These are trank darts. How are they immune to those?
Uh-oh. God damn. God damn.
That should be it. Sorry, I just like the sound that the tranquilizer, the mini crossbow makes.
What do I do?
I'm with you, Natko. As soon as I open the train doors, I need you to be ready to run on board.
Good work. The hostages will be all right. Now take the train to...
I'll be okay, thanks.
You saved my life.
Yeah?
How's it look on the street?
How's what look?
The fighting. Is it heavy?
The cops told me to take cover in the bar or come down here. They've got the NSF surrounded in the Ton Hotel.
Hostages?
I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
We're a lot of help. First things first, gotta steal money from Bob Page. I really like this track. It was my favorite. 262. And more than covers all.
I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops.
That's probably smart, so you just stay here.
They were gonna blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything.
Yeah, they're not very smart. Should be aware of chlorine spill in the Hudson Rivers. State-of-the-art pen. Clark Ashton was in attendance. Industrials about page. Closed until further notice. Be safe. What were the following characteristics of a terrorist? A stranger or foreigner, argumentative about politics and philosophy, probing questions about your work, particularly high-tech, spends greater average time on the net, interest in chemistry, electronics, or computers, large numbers of mail-order deliveries, taking photographs of major landmarks. So yeah, anything that's not sitting at home watching TV is bad.
What's the situation here?
You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse.
What about the EMP field?
Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source, probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building.
I'll question some of the locals.
I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner.
Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street?
There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance.
Maybe I'll do that.
If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting.
Just like the movies. Second floor, right?
Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree.
Whatever you say.
And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
He's just gonna hang out there for whatever reason. I never understood it.
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Yeah, this is always great. The atmosphere is pretty cool.
Do something, man. They're gonna kill him.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing. I checked his pockets. You don't live underground and not have one of Charlie's cards. Make him take off his shoes.
That's right, man.
Did you see that?
Yes,
It was uncalled for. You mug people, great, you need the dough. But you show some respect.
What were they after?
Especially when it's your ally. They came to us. They wanted an underground base.
So those guys were NSF?
Yeah, the NSF gives guns to anybody who wants to fight. A lot of people just take the guns and do what they want.
So the terrorists are based in the subways? The sewers?
They need to move some kind of secret equipment. Our tunnels are like the crossroads.
Tell me how to find this base, and I bet I can get the NSF off your back.
Underworld. Just remember that word when you see Curly. He lets people in. Me, personally, I don't rob. I think it's wrong.
Next manhole I see, I'm going underground, and I'm not coming up.
Also probably smart. What's going on here? Court upholds New York grid law, New World Press, Washington, D.C. In a landmark 6-3 decision yesterday, they only have still have only 6-3. We'll see how true that is by the time 2050 comes up. The U.S. Supreme Court, or rather just having nine justices, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the controversial grid zoning laws that have been the subject of a number of suits since being instituted 6 years ago. Originally passed by the New York legislature in 2046 in response to the Upper West Side bombing that killed 45 people and wounded over 100. The grid zoning laws effectively allow police to wall off regions of Manhattan and its surrounding boroughs. Foot traffic between these zones is prohibited, and traveling between zones is strictly authorized is restricted to authorized subways or highways subject to police surveillance. So basically, they set up a green zone. A travesty, said Gil Trelby, I think. Treble. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Representing the ACLU as plaintiffs in the case. The law is nothing more than the legalization of social oppression on a grand scale. Supreme Court Justice Mahan wrote in his favorable decision that the unfortunate nature of American liberty is that freedom creates opportunity for terror. It is with a heavy heart that I must conclude in this case that the freedom of individual Americans must be balanced up against the needs of a community to feel safe and secure. Topical. Although I think building a wall is a little bit extreme. I would start with maybe bomb-sniffing dogs. That's an easy decision whether I want to open that or not.
Back off, man. What on, dude?
Just checking to see how you are. The revision mod greatly redoes a lot of this. Makes it look a lot nicer. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna head over here and watch some crap go down.
Denton, hey, it's Denton. You want these?
What? Gas grenades?
Look, I know he's your brother, but your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do? Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time. Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something. Look, do you want these things?
Sure, hand them over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
They're probably not going to use them anyway.
Stay out of the ton. Bad shit going down.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh man. Yeah, I don't have the skill to provide fire support. That's what you get. Ah, shit, I think UNATCO is actually losing. They are actually much better armed than me. This is supposed to be a park. Come back here. Commander Phrase, UNATCO has regrouped more quickly than expected and is beginning a coordinated assault on our position along with the local police. They will certainly overrun our defenses eventually, but they must be delayed until the next phase of the mission can be completed. Your men will be responsible for guarding the tunnels that lead to the generation station. Dig in and arm all available automatic defenses. I don't need to tell you what's at stake. Good luck, JL. Wonder who that is.
We'll take it from here.
Yeah, you certainly did take it from here. Those trank darts are actually pretty useful. You guys wanted to help there?
Never should have transferred.
No. Clear this place out first.
What's your business here, Agent?
I'm just going up to my brother's room.
You better hold off. The NSF retreated in there about half an hour ago, and they've taken hostages. We're waiting on a specialist.
I'm your specialist. Just tell me where the hostages are being held.
No one's standing in your way, but you'll have to go in alone. Our orders are to hold the perimeter. We think the terrorists are on the second floor.
Carry on, Corporal.
Agent?
This is a great place to screw up.
better get out of here, Mr. Renton. Terrorists have taken cover inside the hotel.
Can't leave the desk unattended.
You'll be caught in the crossfire. I have to order you to leave the building.
Yes, of course, I'll close up in a second.
I know I heard something.
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, be careful though, they've got more hostages up on the second floor.
I'll check it out. How's your daughter? She somewhere safe?
I don't know, she's been gone all week, I try not to think about it.
Tonight's a bad night to be on the streets. I'll take a look around.
Hey, if you see Sandra, tell her I don't care. I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home, no questions, no speeches.
Sure.
There are two of those guys. I knew they were NSF from the body armor.
It's, I don't need your money. Oh, this is nice. Oh, very nice. Oh, did he see me or something? When did you shoot him? Oh, damn.
They found us. Pig.
Oh, I didn't want to step on the rat. This is such a mess. Well, that went better than expected, although I think that hostage got a minor bullet wound.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Thanks. Trying to catch my breath.
curious, where'd that rat go?
Thought I was a goner.
There it is. Hey, buddy.
What are you doing here, lady? This is my place.
Okay, that's not gonna work, so let's use my other lockpick. Medkit is actually useful, although, like, you two are... How's my health? I'll steal all your food.
You just about saved my life.
Count back from 4. And while that's opening itself up, Paul doesn't really like having a wardrobe. He just wears the same damn stuff all the time. I'm gonna cut the power off. Even though the lamp is still glowing, I guess it was really hot. Oh, he does have clothing. Surprised. And he leaves his everything open. In the decades since Hong Kong has been returned to Chinese control, it has seen its economy thrive under the newly resurgent authority of the Chinese central government. Led by a thriving technological market and human augmentation technology, the real GDP has peaked every year since 2041, with all forecasting models predicting that this trend will continue well until the next decade, if not beyond. However, the statistics do not represent an entirely accurate depiction of the state of the Hong Kong economy, as they fail to depict the flourishing gray and black market that operates with at least the tacit approval of the Beijing regime. While political oppression continues to present a major ongoing problem to those living under Chinese rule, entrepreneurism is alive and well in the form of organized crime. As has always been the case, anything and everything can be had for a price in Hong Kong. Many of these criminal organizations can trace their lineage directly to the triads that have been existing for thousands of years throughout China and Southeast Asia. Good to know. Vishnu's Fall, a brief history of the Indian crisis. After the bombing, Indian officials issued a series of stern warnings to Pakistan that were rebuffed with denials of responsibility and dire threats that any attempt to use the bombings as a pretext for military action would be met with force in kind. From the viewpoint of the present-day historiographer, this was a crucial event, a game of brinksmanship that had been played between Pakistan and India many, many times before, and so, while tragic, it is also easily understood how clear signs of the impending catastrophe might have been ignored. Like two kids shoving each other on the playground, said historian Alastair Brooks, you never expect them to come to blows. That was before Pakistan began the trials of the Calcutta 16, and both nations ascended into a maelstrom of political upheaval that have eventually culminated in the exchange of nuclear warheads. I'm sure good things happened. Playing with nuclear weapons is not a good idea. Sorry, Paul, I'm just gonna steal all of this because I need it, and it's not going to matter very soon. Hey, JC, didn't have a chance to get you on your own net account, so feel free to use mine in the meantime. Login name is Pete Denton, password is Chameleon. I wonder if that has any bearing on anything that's going to happen in the future. Make yourself at home, and I'll see you soon, sis. Sweet Charity, miss you. I left a message on your machine, but wanted to follow up. With both of us traveling, it's hard to get together, isn't it? I miss you so much. I'll make it up to you when I get back. Oh wait, your sister's staying with you, isn't she? Well, just wait until you're alone. We'll work things out, promise. Kisses. I wonder who Sweet Charity is. Quark Incorporated. Tired of life. Too impersonal, too tedious, too painful. Thought I'd help you unload your boxes, but I'm tied down trying to help one of the medical analyzers working. Damn thing nearly lasered off one of my fingers. Catch you later for a beer, maybe. I'm definitely worried about the test results. There are some implications there that I'm afraid to pursue too much further. I'll talk to Tracer. Proceed with caution. Pete Denton, we received your order for Blue Harvest and see you next Wednesday in playing God's 4 Duality. At your earliest possible convenience, please remit 110 credits, at which point they will be shipped immediately. Thank you for your business, Marcy Playground, Vibrant Videos Incorporated. Alright. Although I could have probably just pressed the button. Alright, that's all we can do here. I'll lock the door even though your window's open. Fixed your problem.
I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs?
Yeah, you can have your hotel back.
The hotel. Good. Now we just have to kick these punks out of Manhattan.
My brother Paul is heading up the operation. The NSF won't have New York for long.
Spoilers, that doesn't work out. Okay, time to steal more money from Bob Page. It's just the same stuff. Man, this place has a ton of rats. I fixed the problem.
There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Guess we didn't need that specialist after all.
You guys gonna check on whatever's going on here? I don't remember the steam being an original part of this. This also looks like a really outdated vehicle. I also remember the weird bloom. This looks about right. I don't think it's actually profitable to loot cars. It hasn't been for decades. Maybe something changed.
Talk to one of the guys in green. Unato's running the show today. We've been asked to direct pedestrians to the Underworld Bar. You'll be safe there.
Spicy. First things first. Ooh. That's how you make a lot of money.
Buy ambrosia from a drug.
It's still going on, isn't it? They're shooting people right outside the bar.
You would never forgive yourself if...
I know.
It's to be expected. Ambrosia is a controlled substance. Most people don't even think it exists.
To be paying in shits in a grimy alley somewhere.
You ought to be thankful the dealers got their hands on it. A week from now, listen to me. I say this for your own good. Next week, it might be too late. What can I get you?
You work here. You must know the area. Heard of anyone hiding a large generator?
Not exactly. But if it's anywhere, it's probably in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you'd get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink? Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
That's some heavy augmentation.
Yeah. Ask your Natco, what's it to you?
I'm in the business.
Well, I was in an early program, okay? I can still polish a glass. Good luck with your business.
This guy is a fun one to talk to.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
Where's that?
That's valuable information. You'll have to come up with some kind of payment. How about liquor?
I don't have any liquor.
The bar's to my left.
What'll it be?
A beer, please.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
That'll do. His name's Smuggler. Real paranoid nut. Wires himself in with booby traps, but he knows things. There's stuff in the sewers that only Smuggler knows about.
Thanks. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
Now I'll tell you something you can't hear from anybody but me.
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear if you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer.
What'll it be?
A beer, please.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires, big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Know anything that's worth the price of a beer?
This old bird's had enough. Hell, I'm about to go on duty.
What kind of chopper pilot starts work at midnight?
You're with UNATCO, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm the one that flies your brother Paul to Hong Kong. He told me to watch out for you.
I didn't know UNATCO hired pilots.
The black choppers are run by the NSA to support various classified operations. Pentagon uses them, the CIA. They hired me because I don't ask any questions.
What was Paul's assignment in Hong Kong?
Like I said, I know how to keep a secret.
So he's holding something back. The reason UNATCO transferred him back to the States.
Listen to your brother, JC. Respect his experience. Let's leave it at that.
Ooh, something bad.
Yes?
Just curious. I thought I heard you say ambrosia.
My wife has the plague.
He already lost his daughter.
Sorry to hear that.
So do I trust some street punk called Jojo to get me pharmaceuticals? Trust him with my wife's life?
I thought Ambrosia was an urban legend.
Jojo probably just wants to sound like a player. I shouldn't get my hopes up.
I don't know what to say. You just have to do what you think is right. Can I ask a question?
Go right ahead.
I'm looking around for a power generator, possibly hidden, large enough to power a building.
You in real estate?
I just need to find it.
Oh, of course. You know, I tied in power at a place a few blocks south. A warehouse. Strangest thing. They wanted to conceal these gas-driven generators on the second floor. Didn't give a hoot if their own people got asphyxiated.
How do I get over there?
No way through the blockades now. We went over some rooftops to get there. There was a lift. The code was 3316, I think.
Thanks for the tip.
I think he should do it. His wife is very sick.
Oh, he's thinking about it, I guess.
Hey, miss. Haven't seen you here before. You with the soldiers? You a spook?
Hey, you with the troops? I need help.
What's the problem?
Actually, it's my friend. Johnny took her into the alley west of here, across the street.
Slow down. Who's Johnny?
I got a bad feeling about this. He was mad. He gets crazy when he's mad.
Don't worry. I'll check it out.
Let's check it out. We actually walked past here. Ah, fuck.
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur, unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beat out.
Yeah, it's about to get bad.
What you want, girl?
I want you to stop breathing. I want to see where this goes.
I want you to stop breathing.
Son of a... Hey.
That was interesting.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into smugglers.
Right, the weapons dealer.
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as Jojo finds out.
Your father asked me to look for you. He'd like you to come home.
My dad shouldn't have hired a hitman. Stupid way to get himself killed.
I've been hearing about this punk Jojo. I can straighten him out if you tell me where to find him.
You can't touch Jojo. He doesn't go out, and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think you can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle Jojo. You get home so your father won't have to worry.
I can take care of myself.
I want you to stop breathing. This mod is great. This mod was worth it for that line alone.
It's still going on, isn't it? They're shooting people right outside the bar.
Yeah, they are. Oh man, I remember these kinds of things. I helped your girlfriend.
I think your friend is gonna be alright.
What about Johnny?
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful. You could at least let your father know you're all right.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Earlier you said something about the smuggler.
Figured you'd be a big customer. He's got a basement place over near the subway entrance. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
Alright, let's put UNATCO lives in danger.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun, glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now.
Probably smart to keep my mouth shut. Alright, let's go buy illegal guns, but first off... take care of that. I mostly just want to play this game so I can get to Van Chai and play that, and I want to get to Van Chai when I play Revision as well.
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here.
Smart.
The riot cops are running scared.
Reminds me of Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Were you at Squalnomi?
Yeah, it was night. They came in with thermoptic camo and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess.
I didn't know.
Had a hard time sleeping after that. Didn't do real good on the psyche valves either. Got drummed out in short order.
The Army probably didn't want to have any reminders hanging around.
Yeah, and now look what they got. NSF in downtown Manhattan. Same guys that nearly whooped us in the Northwest. Bet the brass remembers Squalnomi now.
Hey there. I'm Raphael. This here's Jake.
Hey. Sorry, I ain't got nothing for you. Christ. You see the guy begging for a cure?
Yeah, what about him?
It won't help. There is no cure.
How do you know?
They show you stuff in the military. You want to know the real battlefield? It's microscopic. We can't even see it. Lucky for me, I got immunizations, but that guy, well, once you're infected, you're infected.
And what about me?
I don't know. You got lucky. Not a bad thing to be.
Hey there, I don't know how to see your name. K11553L1. Yeah, this game is great. I first played it not long after it came out. It came with a desktop that I purchased in, I want to say, June 2000. It is one of my favorite games. One of the most impactful games I've ever played.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
got me into a lot of conspiracy theories. I don't believe in any of them, but
It's all ice cream and lollipops. That's what the nice man on TV said.
makes my teeth hurt.
Not now. Please. Leave me alone.
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
This I never understood.
The NSF are playing right into our hands.
It's probably some Illuminati weirdo.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300, but if you want augmentation work, you need the bots.
Augmentation. Okay.
Never mind.
As you wish.
No thanks. Prefer people who can pronounce that.
Got a few credits?
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view, if it's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel.
I already was aware of that. Anybody with eyes would be aware of it.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing alright?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights, but when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
I need to play Monkey Island.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet.
Yeah, it's not gonna help. Oh man, this is depressing.
I want satisfaction.
Oh.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
You know, rich people don't get Grey Death.
Don't make me call security.
Wait your turn.
You should be more appreciative. By helping you, this gentleman risks his own health.
But he won't give me any medicine.
Trust me. When there's a cure, the city will underwrite the cost. The virus threatens everyone.
I don't believe you.
And I won't hesitate to prescribe the treatment for you.
You better not.
That part is true. It doesn't make any economic sense to allow things to get this bad. I mean, to an extent, I understand the plot, but like I understand how somebody could want. Is he wearing fucking New Balances? Yeah, that checks out.
Thank you. The ones with the plague can be so stubborn sometimes.
Don't mention it.
Let me express my gratitude. You can have the automated care plan for $1,200. That's at a 40% discount. Or a med kit for $180.
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, you guys are not doing med kits. Drown the Ceremony of the Innocents Party in the Blood-Dim Tide, Lose All Conviction, featuring Oblivion, Pretty and Twisted, Tiger, DJ VLIW, the Gibson Cowboys, and Brewers Phrase. Everything is permitted, nothing is free. No guns, no knives, no morals, nothing, nowhere, no cops, yes Zine, yes sex, yes dance, yesterday. Somebody got a little bit too excited with that. Oh man, this place has got to not smell too great. Let's see what they have going on here. Getting tight, secondary diseases on the rise. Don't. Okay, that's cool.
One of the doctors can help you.
So I'm doing okay just eating soy packets.
I wish to hell they'd give us the all clear.
You making a play today?
Nah, scavenged some copper wiring. Wanted to get back and try it out in the sculpture.
Christ, you and the sculptures. What's this one called?
The Man Who Was Thursday.
Makes as much sense as the last. What was it called? Napoleon something or other?
Napoleon of Notting Hill.
Doesn't seem much use for sculpture today.
There's always tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. It's a very optimistic phrase. Yeah, this part of the fight didn't go down too well. I'm still in the middle of trying to, by the way, let me know if the microphone reception is too loud or anything. I haven't streamed in a very long time, and I'm trying to get back into it.
We'll take it from here.
Figured Deus Ex is the best one to start with. This is a random biocell lying around. I've been trying to experience what people experienced with Zelda, a bunch of other things, a bunch of other old games that I never really got into. Was doing pretty well.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
But then I just ran out of time. Wait. Okay, now we can go down. Deus Ex is a must-play. I played this around the same time I discovered Thief.
Our files show that the smuggler is whacked out paranoid. Watch for booby traps. In the latest news, your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're going to be delayed while we bring in chopper support.
Man, that sounds like it's really bad. But I think the biggest problem they have is not so much that the NSF is so popular or so powerful. I think the bigger issue is that they just don't need to do that. Well, he shut it down anyway, so I should be fine. Yeah, it was definitely not fine. I thought he would shut it down. But apparently he took one good look at me in on the camera and is like, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot this lady to death. Yeah, just to make sure. Anyway, I tried to play Zelda. I'm behind on a lot of things. Actually, don't really need that. Hi.
What do you want?
Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look. But I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
I'm gonna go find your friend before I completely rob you. I do like how we went from being super paranoid and Just decide, I can trust this lady. Okay, now we'll just deal with that later. Actually, I prefer to deal with that now. This is a really bouncy steel. There we go. That didn't take much effort. Morrowind was great too. I played Morrowind several years after it came out. I think it's because I didn't play too many games like that when they were at the time, but I thought the Morrowind was amazing even when I played it in the mid-2000s. I think I played that game for a year straight. Oh wait, that's right, we're supposed to save Fort Schick. Jade Dragon's House of Pain, the Ultimate Gentleman's Club. That's those 90s underwear. More Riot Prod ammo. Exactly what I need. I remember stumbling across this quest the first time. I don't like save scumming, but there's a lot to happen. Ah, shit.
Weird. I have no information on what you might be getting into. This seems worth following up.
That could have gone better. Firm security, J. Stewart, MJ12 chemical insertion. Our security grid is now online and active. We will perform a thorough system test every 12 hours to ensure integrity and expectation of the shipment from Hong Kong. If you would like to monitor our status, you can access the grid with the login MJ12 and password coup d'etat. I really hope I didn't mispronounce that. I can't remember French at all. There's a lot of cool shit down there, but it's not too worth getting. Anyway, the thing I liked about Morrowind is is what a lot of people seem to hate about it. I like the way the skill system worked. I like the fact that if you're bad at spears, you're not going to be able to hit anything. I like the fact that you had to actually plan out your character and not just pick up a sword and then just swipe it like crazy, like you do in like you did in Oblivion. It does get kind of silly, like you just keep swinging and swinging and swinging and miss. But I guess if you're if you have absolutely no experience, I don't expect you to be good at handling a weapon. What is that? It's a med kit. I don't want to get into the poop water, if I can be perfectly honest with you. dropping these knives. I like how efficient the system is, but I just wish it was better. I can't remember how this goes, but I remember Ford has a very high chance of dying here. I think there's actually a way to get the code. Yeah, I like the immersion too. I like the fact that you actually had to explore things. Ooh, that's some toxic water. I like the fact that you had to actually go out and look for things and sometimes go on crazy adventures to find a silver stick out in the middle of nowhere. That's not what I meant to do. How do you get there? I remember there's a... Oh, maybe try this. It's a very nice OPSEC. Gonna make me use these, huh? I think I can actually train myself now. That's a little too high. Nothing yet. It's only one tool. Okay, I want to see what these things do first. I hate save scumming, but... Let's see what this does. That was absolutely useless. This is why I test, because it's because of that sort of thing. Well, that didn't do anything. Okay. I think EMP grenades disable this shit. There we go. To Maxwell Hammer, Lieutenant Maxwell Hammer, objective, covert surveillance of warehouse. The mission is authorized at the level of Throne 6G. You will not interface with local authorities, UNATCO, or other government agencies. You are to act with prejudice against any threat to mission objectives. The entry code is 2167. Guess he didn't make it. I think that's the entrance from That's the entrance from a storage container that you find. Oh, that would have been really bad. Okay, what was it? What was it again? 2167? No. There we are. There we go. That's what I wanted to find. Nice jump, JC. Don't get me wrong, I played Oblivion I played Oblivion a lot too, and I like Oblivion for what it was, but I do think that Oblivion was inferior to Morrowind's, but that's a very, very... That's a very tall order to be better than Morrowind.
This area is an old water treatment facility. I wonder what all these paramilitary types are doing down here. Considering what the smuggler said, I would imagine this is where they're holding his friend, Ford Schick.
Sergeant, is that you?
Oh wow, there's a lot of them. That's not gonna turn out well. I don't even know how he saw me.
This area is an old water treatment facility. I wonder what all these paramilitary types are doing down here. But considering what the smuggler said, I would imagine this is where they're holding his friend, Ford Schick.
Okay, that was much better. Is he just gonna hang out there? All of you have combat knives.
Sergeant, is that you? Nothing here now. Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Nope, just nerves, I guess.
Well, better hope he doesn't discover the body. This is nice. Damn it. I did not mean to do that.
This area is an old water treatment facility. I wonder what all these paramilitary types are doing down here. But considering what the smuggler said, I would imagine this is where they're holding his friend, Ford Schick.
I try to get back up there without that camera spotting me. I'm gonna try to actually do this right. Oblivion is fun. It just seems really generic. It just seems like a really generic fantasy. Like, coming from a place where there's, like, flying pterosaur lizard things and, giant mushrooms and, other weird creatures. It just seems really tame. Like, even with the Oblivion gates and everything opening up, it just seems really... just not as interesting. See if I can get this to work. Oh, it doesn't ever look back, does it? All right. Crisis averted. MJ12, coup d'etat. There's like a couple of them in there. Okay. I'm gonna use this in lieu of a flashbang.
It's dead. Remember the briefing. I'm pulling back. We're gonna need some reinforcements.
I mean, at least I got through Oblivion, and Sheogorath's realm was actually pretty interesting. Skyrim, I didn't even get through Skyrim, and I like Vikings and dragons and all that stuff, but I just couldn't get through Skyrim. It's somehow even more generic. Uh-oh, gotta get out of here. J. Stewart, JS1357. I think I got it. J. Stewart. JS1357. WS. I'm gonna guess that's Walton Simons. Spoilers. Your concern about his behavior is unwarranted. However, once the initial trial is completed, you may eliminate him at your own discretion. The company picnic has been moved to July 21st to July 28th. Please mark this on your calendars. Employees on duty otherwise will be unable to receive a bonus compensation instead. A frown is just a smile turned upside down. I've had several attempts to hack into the main data list system, mostly amateur tunneling stunts that don't require a prejudicial response. However, in keeping with our standard protocols, all level 1 lock system codes have been changed. New code is 2167. This will work within the complex but isn't valid for exterior access. Those systems are a separate grid, as is the army. Pass this code on to those with proper clearances. Never blame malice where it can be adequately blamed for stupidity. The main shipment will be arriving shortly, so ensure that all chlorine delivery tests are completed. Your recommendation of the water treatment facilities for insertion has also been improved. Your studies of vector diffusion initial casualty counts were pervasive. Well, you guys are dicks. Kinda wish I killed you. Well, let's go talk to our buddy. Oddly enough, this water is apparently tolerable. How much 9mm or 10mm ammo can I handle? Hey buddy, what's up?
Ford Schick.
Who are you?
Smuggler sent me. Who's holding you here? I don't recognize the uniforms of the soldiers.
I don't know. They're private security for a biotech company or something. They had me doing antibody work.
Corporate security isn't usually outfitted to fight a ground war.
They're doing experiments on people. They don't want anybody finding out.
Wait here while I deal with security.
Tell me when the coast is clear.
I feel like a moron because people sling around words like universal constructor, gray goo, mechanocarbons, and Bucky tubes. Well, no longer. Nanotechnology for stupid people trademark. We'll guide you through the small world of tiny machines. Why is this important? Why should you care? Imagine 1 million microscopic robots no bigger than a red blood cell constantly scouring your arteries for plaque and cholesterol. Imagine a supercomputer the size of your thumbnail that can record everything you see and hear. Imagine buildings that assemble themselves overnight. We'll imagine no longer. The future is here, or will be soon, and it's made of little atoms. That's right, atoms, the building blocks of all matter in the universe. Nanotechnology simply pushes the little building blocks around to make new, interesting, exciting things. Even though scientists worldwide are making huge strides in perfecting the universal constructor that will make nanotechnology future possible. But already the benefits are being reaped from their research. You'll learn the history, the inside scoop, the buzzwords, and what the future holds. All inside Nanotechnology for Stupid People trademark. Stupid People. When you don't have two neurons to rub together trademark. Check out our other books, including the best-selling Pandemics for Stupid People and Cooking Dog for Stupid People. For example, a 2034 toxicology study found no carcinogenic effects on chlorine concentrations 1,000 times higher than the Environmental Protection Agency revised Kyoto standards. And the International Agency Research for Cancer concluded that population studies on cancer rates were too flawed to draw any conclusions. Again, good to know.
Let's get out of here.
Alright, fine.
Wait here while I deal with security.
Tell me when the coast is clear.
I can tell he wants to get out, but first I need to rob these idiots. My alternative lockpicks. I think that just picks up some just charges for it. Let's see if there's anything hiding. Ooh, what is this? Almost missed you. Alright, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Make a break for it. I'll protect you.
Here I go.
Come on, hurry up.
I can make it from here. Thanks. If you see Smuggler, tell him I'm all right.
I can't believe that they're pushing Skyrim so hard. They just they really do keep. I thought it was a meme, but they really do just keep remastering it over and over again.
They had me working on immunoglobulin and coatings.
I feel really bad because I really love scary games, and it was my intention to play some scary games. What you up to?
Hey, baby, what you got under that coat?
Loser.
Why are you looking at me like that? God damn, I was just playing, girl. All right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I like how everybody is absolutely terrified of female JC. Miss Denton gives no shits.
Bloodshot.
It's a shame they never fixed this. Is this friendly yet? Finally.
I got your friend out.
Ford, is he all right?
Fine. You were right about those troops. Definitely not NSF.
They're the CIA. They capture people and use them for medical experiments.
I wouldn't go that far. You said you'd make it worth my while.
Since you helped Ford, I'll cut you a deal. I'll give you a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 700 credits, a bioelectric cell for 250, or some light amplification goggles for 1125.
That's a nice discount, but...
Well, you know where to find me. Thanks again for finding Ford.
No problem.
It's bizarre that they don't let you none of these people sell you anything that you might actually need. Like prod charges and I'm not gonna smash that open, though I'm tempted. Or lock picks or multi-tools. Those things are much more useful, but I try not to I try not to play too violently if I can avoid it. Playing Thief has spoiled my appetite for being particularly violent when I don't need to be. Okay, that's pretty much it. There's not much left. Maybe talk to Mr. Renton and tell him his daughter is okay.
Well, I'm glad they made it.
I do enjoy playing this on a solid-state drive.
I saw your daughter Sandra down the block. She didn't look so good.
Sandra? Was she coming back to the hotel?
I took care of a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You'd better talk to her.
No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
We already talked to her. At least he feels he knows his daughter is alive. Which is all we can do for
Well,
them.
I'm glad they made it.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
We'll take it from here.
You guys gonna do anything about these bodies? Should probably move them or start putting them into body bags or something. There's something like on the edge here.
I don't think we should hold back in a situation like this.
Well, no, you're being shot at with automatic rifles. Can't remember if an alarm goes off or something. There we go. There we go. So another random bioelectric cell lying around. I want to know, under what circumstances would an agent like JC would ever need a flamethrower? What was the code again? It's 3317 or something like that. Three 16. No, that wasn't it. One time to use my alternative lockpick. Not enough. What am I gonna drop? Probably use one of these. Just upgrade this, I guess. There we go. Or does he have enough of that ammo? I most certainly do. So, where does this lead, then?
Watch for lambs. I'm picking up sonic transducer activity. I'm sending you a satellite image that should help you plan your approach.
You guys aren't hiding yourself very well. I think this is the way I took. Giant Rats stalks New York. Again, not a... It's a lot more real than they think. It's down there. Just a mine. I don't need a million mines. It's going to give you, the game is going to give you a ton, especially in the next mission. I've bought up a ton of spooky games that I wanted to play for Halloween, but I guess November is going to be my spooky month. I just hate my legs, okay? Where'd he go? There he is.
Heads up, JC. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops.
Yeah, no shit. It's not noisy at all.
Quiet. I think we got cops.
Pig.
Good job, guys. He really blow himself up completely. Dumbass. Took a big bit of a hit to the head. It's okay. The nanites will fix it. Yeah, this is the color. This is just the color that came with that came with the mod. Blue is for boys. Magenta, pink, whatever is for girls. This is just the default mod for the default color for the mod. This is my boy. I have enough to pick up the assault rifle. Smashing out all these windows, making these places even less worth even less. Though I'm pretty sure most of them are going to be demolished. I'm pretty sure in this state the only thing you can really do with a lot of these buildings is just tear them down. I know there's gotta be something down here that's useful. There we go. Alright, guess it's time to actually use that augmentation, that billion-dollar technology that's that JC is going to be using for moving boxes. Actually didn't need to break that window. It's a riot prod ammunition. I have a lot of guard dogs. This guy isn't in the reach of, I Yeah, that didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. Oops. Oh, I didn't even notice the bioelectric cell the first time. I guess it's a good thing that happened. I also miss how games used to allow you more customization of dumb stuff that doesn't matter, like the color of your HUD. Just a fun little extra thing that you're allowed to do. I don't have a lot left. Alright, let's see what the situation looks like down there. Got a tripwire. Wish I had some thermoptic camo. I think there's actually an easier way to get down there. I think I'm just not aware of it.
heard something. Something moved. Uh-oh.
Where's the other one? Come on, go unconscious. That wasn't the wisest move, but I'm a little bit short on munitions. And I really hate this part because it's just annoying. Yeah, but yeah, as I was saying, Trank really, it doesn't... This game throws assault rifle ammunition, so if you want to play it like an FPS, you can most definitely play it like an FPS, but I don't want to, and it's just that much harder if you want to play the game that way. Okay, let's keep going after that fiasco. Can't believe they didn't hear that, but I guess they're really close to the machines, so it's really hard to hear. I mean, I can barely hear myself. But yeah, you can just you can just shoot a rocket down there and call it a day. But I want to do it the secret agent way. Oh, that's just me. She looks even sillier. All right, let's ruin everything.
Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. Cool. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. God damn. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
I'm hit.
Is there anything else interesting on this level? Not really, just pain. It's kind of gross, just leaving all these open. I guess you're safe. I guess we're safe, he says after the massive explosion. Didn't say they were very intelligent, terrorists. Alright, mission accomplished, I guess.
Vandoli has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Mandalay has planned a debriefing for the top agents.
Sounds great.
Last boarding call, Unatco HQ.
Hey, you're the guy I talked to at the Underworld bar, right? The one asking for beer.
You don't want to fly one of these birds all wound up. They have a temperament, especially in a crosswind.
Let's go.
That is a cool helicopter. I forgot about that stained glass on one of the buildings.
I'll take you back to the city after you check in with Manderley.
Well, first things first. Somebody smashed it. Yeah, something weird stuff is going around at UNATCO. Yeah, everything is wrecked. Got something to say?
Liberty Island is off limits. The island has been declared a crime scene and will be the subject of a thorough investigation.
I better make my rounds. Long night, huh?
President,
Yeah?
the prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderley, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderley's office. We will expect to see you shortly.
Weirdos.
Still haven't had a chance to clean my gun.
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen. If it wasn't for the warehouse, I'm sure you would have helped out with the firefight in front of the hotel. Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Long night, huh?
That's exactly what I needed. I don't have much time, so I'm going to cut this short. They're going to tell you a lot of things that went on today, and it's probably going to get pinned on me. I've got my reasons, but I can't go into them right now, not over the net. But you've got to trust me that there are reasons. Maybe I can point you in the right direction. Tap a few computers and see what you can come up with. Try Manderley's computer if you can risk it. The password is Night Killer. You might also check Navarro's, but I don't have her password. Cold woman, be careful around her. And for that matter, everyone else. I'm guessing something stupid happened.
I was here first. Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry. I will state in my report that I was satisfied with your performance.
I'm gonna harass them later. Nothing in my usual hiding spot. Nothing here either. They're cleaning up something, probably some blood.
Welcome aboard, Agent. I'm Shannon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I better make my rounds.
Well, let's go do illegal things. It's a good thing there aren't any cameras around here, otherwise I might get in trouble.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
I don't care. Oh yeah, Matt. What's his name? Isn't ready yet.
They told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. More on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners.
I cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready.
Carry on, Agent.
He just walks in his weird way.
I am next.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who was that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that JoJo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I think he was trying to avoid casualties. In Hell's Kitchen, instead of clips for the troops, he was issuing tear gas.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Get any equipment you need from Carter. Then take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
She sure does complain a lot.
Agent Navarro was grinding gears over how you handled Castle Clinton. Not hard to flip her switch, is it?
Yeah, because I killed nobody and she killed like 3 people before we even got to our objectives.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You got a lot on your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
I took a few hits tonight. The doc had to operate.
Well, get well soon, soldier.
Yes, sir. I will. Thanks for talking to my friend. He admires you.
Let's see. Do I want aqualung? Soda lime exostructures embedded in the alveoli of the lungs convert CO2 to O2, extending the time an agent can remain underwater. Agent can stay underwater indefinitely. I go with environmental resistance. Let's see. I think that's worth upgrading. Oh yeah, more medkits I get to steal. Aw, that's wasted. I'm gonna do something really illegal. Mechanisms available as clearance strategy. It's looks like somebody got in trouble. Let's see what Alex is hiding from us. He's not here, but it's also the only place with only place with a camera, apparently. Besides the armory, which is probably smart. It's very useful, and I never understood why I was not able to access that, and cool.
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
I'm getting the impression that UNACO is focused more on military operations than law enforcement.
The focus has shifted lately, I agree.
The only way Anna would have been satisfied was if I executed every terrorist in Castle Clinton. The standing order seems to be shoot to kill.
Direct intervention is always part of the game. In my day, we were just more civilized about it.
Civilized. That's the word. I guess I was expecting a little more class from the world's anti-terrorist organization.
We just have to strike a balance. Why don't I throw in an extra clip with those multi-tools? I trust you will be able to judge when one or the other is appropriate for achieving mission objectives.
I can't carry anything else right now. Hold on.
Ready to load up?
can't carry anything else right now. Hold on.
Oh, I guess it's magazines. I don't need any more magazines. I have a bunch. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to piss off my employees, my employers.
I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons? You think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of here, Denton. This is none of your business.
How does he see me?
Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the ambrosia?
They asked me already. I don't know.
Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84.
Yeah, including the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court.
In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list.
Go to hell. The United States government has had emergency powers since World War II. We've never left a state of war.
Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat. Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering?
Leave me alone.
If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan, or the airlift.
You said it yourself. Secrets are power.
I won't say anything, but I think you should go.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he would just walk over to you.
We have less civilized ways of making you talk. I am a patient man.
Ask me if I care.
But not that patient. You saw nothing, Denton. Report to the helipad.
Manderley will chew us out if he finds out you were here.
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
Never mind Anna Navarra. She hates everybody.
Oh. Hello, ma'am.
I was reported.
Nice seeing you. I should get to work.
Yeah, you should.
Agent Navarro was grinding gears over how you handled Castle Clinton. Not hard to flip her switch, is it?
They restock. Whatever. Did they restock money so I can steal more of it? Yes, they did.
Just filling out a report on the mop-up operation.
Cool.
Hey, what the hell?
He doesn't mind me taking the multi-tool, but he doesn't like me reading his books.
Hope this one turns out a little better. Your chopper's ready, Agent.
I'd like to know what the feds are doing down in the cell block.
Get on the helicopter, Miss Denton. Simons did not appreciate your interference.
I don't care.
Let's go.
Ugh. Oops, I left it open. Hope it doesn't rain.
We're dropping you in Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
We sure appreciate the help tonight, Agent.
Place is a wreck.
Hey, you a cop? The terrorist got away.
Oh, thank you again. My hands get so cold.
And like I said, we'll probably both get kicked out when whoever it is gets back. I live underground.
All the same.
Nice coat, lady. You a cop? You're a tough-looking woman. Bet all that gunfire earlier didn't scare you at all, huh?
Nice
Think it's true, the vaccine they got? Think it'd really kill you?
It's super concentrated. I heard the NSF talking. They're gonna process it, though.
I hope so. I can't go much longer.
I can think of safer places to camp. After all the fighting tonight.
Cops said I could be here. Besides, I ain't camping. I'm with the mole people.
Why the name Mole People?
They call us that because we live underground. Like they're some kind of superior beings or something because they got more money than we do.
Maybe you should join your people. Anywhere underground would be safer than Battery Park.
The moles need someone topside. And besides, it's been pretty quiet. I'd rather be here than have the NSF tromping around with machine guns.
The NSF are hiding out with the Mole People?
Yeah, they haven't hurt anybody. We guess it's all right.
I need to contact the NSF. Think you can tell me how to find the moles?
Sure. Just give me the password so I know they trust you.
Underworld.
Good. Long as they decided to give you access. Go to the phone booth in the subway station. The code's MOLE. That's 665 tree.
Thanks.
When you get to the Brooklyn Bridge station, talk to Charlie. He'll get you into the tunnels where we live.
What about the mole settlement? You taking new people?
Well, it's not the best time. Not right now.
I don't mind. I'd sleep in the dirt, whatever.
The thing is, they've got this policy. No one with the Gray Death can go past Brooklyn Bridge Station.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry, miss, really.
No need. No, I understand. Plenty of room around the fire.
That's sad. Hey, weirdo, what are you up to?
They're keeping out of the way, like they said.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Thanks again for the key.
It wasn't a favor. I was well paid.
A real patriot.
I see it like this. It all balances out. UNATCO's just as much gun freaks as the militias. And if everybody's gonna shoot it out, fine, so long as neither side wins and takes over the whole country.
The goal of UNATCO is not conquest. It's the safety of ordinary people like yourself.
I know an army when I see one. Look, I'll be blunt. Got any cash? There's a secret passage behind that phone booth over there. For 500, I'll tell you where to get the code.
I already got the code to the phone booth, but thanks. We think they're loading the Ambrosia onto a plane. You heard anything about that?
Nothing I can put a price on. UNATCO already thinks it's Juan Lebedev.
Lebedev?
I don't know who else it could be. He owns a whole terminal at LaGuardia. Manderley's been trying to bump him off for years.
Since when is LaGuardia for sale?
The city had some debts a few years back. There's always a buyer. But Lebedev's small time. He can't buy off the big politicians like a Bob Page.
Who does he buy off?
People lower down, but useful. Some of your buddies at Yanatco, actually.
Who?
You can't afford that one.
Nice to know. This part is fun. Lots of,
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called mole people, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
Alright, this could be some nice food. Anyway, my head is pounding, and I'm trying to get to fix my sleep schedule, and I have places to be tomorrow and stuff to do, so I will I'm actually going to stop right here for now and pick up streaming sometime soon, maybe tomorrow. I've been wanting to get back into streaming. I've been talking about it for months, but I just haven't had the the right time hasn't really come. Things are a little bit more stable now. It's going to be kind of busy for the next during the middle of the week, and the ends of the week are completely out of the question. My goal is eventually to restart streaming at least one time a week, preferably twice, for several hours. I really wanted to stream during October, but it was really, really busy. I love spooky games, and unfortunately I just wasn't able to get through that. However, I think I will be able to, I think things will be a little bit more stable now, and I'll actually be able to commit. And this is actually, playing like this is actually a lot more fun than playing Revision. The Revision changes a lot. Revision makes more environments to explore, but the Lady Denton mod actually changes how you explore those environments. They actually did a good job. They didn't just swap out a few lines or a few written references to how JC is a woman now. Actually did make it so that characters communicate with her differently. It is kind of funny how everybody is absolutely terrified of her. Which is a refreshing change, because with JC he's kind of an oblivious, kind of dopey, but I think that was part of the charm. Although I do think that dopiness transferred well over, so the voice actress is doing a wonderful job. Anyway, there will be last time I played the Deus Ex Revision, I said I would be right back into it after getting to the MJ12 facility, and which we're actually not too far from right now. And I just kind of stopped. I really don't want that to be the case this time. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will stream again soon.